All right, everybody, welcome back to another Legacy video here on Magic Online. I am the Semiotician, and today we are, of course, going to be playing more Turbo Doomsday. I decided that I'm going to drop the misdirections again today, and I want to go back to playing some number of Thoughtseizes in the main deck. And so I cut the 3 misdirections from the last video. I've gone back up to 5 cyclers, and I've added 2 Thoughtseizes. We still have 25 blue cards, which I like. We're still playing the Pact of Negation, which I like. And we're still playing 4 Dazes, which I think I like. I'm still on 15 lands, which I'm not 100% sure that I like. Like, this is a pretty greedy 14 lands right here. I'm not going to lie. But in the last video, we didn't really get pinched on mana too much. Mind you, we didn't really play against any like Wasteland decks. So we'll see how that unfolds still. Still have the Quantum Riddler in the deck. And the sideboard is still the same. Although with the 2 main deck Thoughtseizes, it's possible we can trim one of these Duresses from the sideboard, perhaps turn that into a 4th Flusterstorm. All right, we've acquired the Fluster. So let's try that. 3 Duress, 4 Flusterstorm in the sideboard. I kind of like that. Still got the Vision Charm, got the Hydroblast. And yeah, let's take this little skipper for a spin here. All right, we've got an opponent here. Be on the play. The 15 land mana base coming to haunt us right off the bat here. Force of Wills, Personal Tutor, Daze, Thoughtseize, Doomsday, Street Wraith. I'm gonna mulligan, I think. Obviously, don't have any lands. This Juicin' Island always here, kind of making a stink for us. I'm going to keep this hand. I think I'm going to bin the Edge of Autumn here. Keep 1 cycler. Then we'll have Brainstorm plus Consider to start looking for stuff. We're on the play. Since we have the Dark Ritual, we can lead on the island, which I also like here. I'm not going to go brainstorming willy-nilly on 1. I think we'll just put a Consider on the stack in our opponent's end step once we have a sense, perhaps, of what they're playing. Once Upon a Time. Not going to look for interaction for that one. Let's hope they're not playing Oops all spells, though. That could be catastrophic. Then we might have to brainstorm Scythecat Club, huh? Cub. If it was a club. Thoughtseize, eh? I'll fire my Brainstorm, I guess, in response. Well, that ain't good. So we're going to get to draw 1 of these cards. The Dark Ritual I kind of want. No, so we're going to go Street Wraith with Dark Ritual on top. I guess we'll let them do their thing here. That was a very bad Brainstorm. Taking the Consider, leaving us with the Street Wraith. Fair enough. So we'll draw the Ritual, play out this Delta, and we're just going to pass. Is this the Cub? White. Yep. We will go into the sewers and end step here. Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. That's just going to get eaten alive by these creatures. I think I'm going to bottom it. Draw for turn. Thoughtseize. My thought is we're probably going to need this Thoughtseize to take an Endurance on the turn that we go off. If we just draw Doomsday next turn, we get to go Thoughtseize, Dark Ritual, Doomsday, cycle to Oracle. So we'll just play to that universe, I think. You could say I'm supposed to Thoughtseize them, but, like, you know, I would like to take their endurance the turn that I plan to go off. The Wasteland, of course, takes away this out for us. They'll hit our sewers. Attack for 3. This is not looking well. That Brainstorm did not deliver for us. And I still don't believe we want to cycle Street Wraith. Sure. Took our Street Wraith. That makes a good amount of sense. Now we can't pass the turn. Probably they Bowmaster us here too. The game's probably over. Attack for 8 here. So now we need Brainstorm. Brainstorm is all that matters. I guess I take an Underground Sea out of my deck so as to avoid drawing that. And we draw Brainstorm. We draw Ponder. There's Brainstorm. But it's just not going to be good enough. None of this is going to be good enough. Let's see what they've got in their hand here. They do have the endurance. All right. Couldn't stitch it together. We had the mana. Maybe that was a poor keep. I don't know. We don't really have anything for this opponent. Except for these cards, I guess. You could say that, I mean, Daze isn't the best against the white to the Reliquary deck, and so we could bring in like a single copy of Flusterstorm. I guess Cavernous Souls isn't needed as well, so we could bring in 2 copies of Flusterstorm. The Flusterstorms fight against the Dazes. I'll take the play here. Protect the Doomsday with the Flusterstorm. Yeah, this hand seems pretty sweet. Oh, but the Undercity Sewers really screws this hand. Because now it's like, I think I have to play the Strand out. That's so unfortunate. The Sewers is so bad here. Yeah, because if they Thoughtseize my Doomsday, like that's just bad news bears for us. Reclaimer. And now we get to consider, I guess, looking for a land here, or a Dark Ritual, or a Cabal Ritual. Draw for turn. Ponder. Do we want to Sewers pre-Doomsday or post-Doomsday? Lotus Petal for sure. I think it makes sense to maybe go post. So we just build like a 4-card pile. So put a Street Race straight into the bin. I think we want Thassa's Oracle here. We have this Ponder. The question is just like if they Wasteland us, that's really not good, right? We have to beat Endurance. Can probably beat the Endurance with the Force of Will. Then we might want like an Underground Sea. The problem is they can Talon Gates us. I think I'm just going to go like this. All right. Boseiju Undercity Sewers. Guess I'll grab Underground Sea. That may have screwed us, though. There's force of will. So there's a possibility that Oracle's not here. Do I take the 50-50? I think I'm going to. We can't force, though, if we miss on this. They'll endurance in response. Well, this puts us dead on board. Oh, no, it's not 50-50. We know exactly the last two cards in our deck. Right. All right, we got game 2. Sorry, I forgot there was another street race, so we were actually pretty safe there unless they had snuff out. This time we're on the draw. And being on the draw means we want to cut these Flusterstorms and bring in 2 Force of Negations to fight against their Thoughtseizes. This hand, I mean, we'll keep it. It's not the best at fighting like endurance, but see, opponent on a mull to 5, that bodes well for us. If they Thoughtseize us, we're like pretty resilient to Thoughtseize here. Verdant Catacombs go. All right. Force of Will is a fantastic draw. We'll just personally toot, put the Doomsday on top, pass the turn. Hopefully they don't wasteland me. But I guess even so, no wasteland. Yeah, oof's fine. We just won't make an artifact pile. We'll draw. Play Polluted Delta. So the artifacts don't work. Let's go Dark Ritual Doomsday. We'll take Thassa's Oracle. We'll take Basic Island, wherever that is. We might even take 2 lands here. Basic Island plus Underground Sea. We've already got Force of Will in our hand. Maybe we can even take Pact of Negation here. Then Street Wraith. Go Island, Underground Sea, Thassa's Oracle. Pact of Negation, Thassa's Oracle, Street Wraith. I could cast Ponder here. I don't think I'm going to. I'll cycle Edge. Yep. They're going to pass the turn. Attack for 2. Island will Brainstorm. Oracle with Street Wraith on top. Go to our turn. Draw. We'll play this. We'll cycle for Oracle. We'll cast Oracle with Force of Will plus Pact of Negation back up. All right. And I guess that's how you get one out under Cradle control. Yeah, so the first game there was a little sketchy with our keep. It just didn't come together. We were forced, or maybe not forced, but I chose to brainstorm on the first turn there. And then the brainstorm kind of just did not deliver. Then we just got beaten down by some big boys. And then we did the Doomsday thing in the next 2 games. So kudos to our opponent. Yeah, we'll be on to the next one in a second here. All right. Round number 2 here. We're on the draw this time. Never fun. Never fun. Never exciting. Well, we certainly can't keep this. We're being haunted again by our greedy mana base. Ooh. The old one-lander, huh? This can go wrong, but we do have Consider. I imagine We probably bottom the LED here. I'll keep. We're on the draw too. So we have another shot that's one of the 14 remaining lands in our deck. And then we've got this Consider, which we'd prefer not to use, though if we have to force, we're between a rock and a hard place. Potentially we could force into Thoughtseize our opponent, though. I don't know. I kind of just hope my opponent's not playing a Wasteland deck at this point, because getting our Underground Sea Wastelanded would not be good. That ain't good. The Undercrypt. Well, if they are indeed playing Oops, the land was a sick draw. Like, having Thoughtseize plus Force of Will's not bad. Dread Return is in their hand. Is that why they didn't fire their combo? Am I supposed to take Spy? Well, I guess if I take Spy, they just Dread Return it. They have a Fell the Profane, a Boggart Trawler. They got a bunch of lands. I could take Cabal Ritual here. Cabal Ritual keeps my opponent from going off a little bit. It kind of slows them down a bit. And then we've still got our Force of Will. Alternatively, I could take the Spy, let them blow their entire hand, and then Force of Will the Dread Return. They also probably play Reanimate in their deck, though. What would you take here? Leave a comment down below. God, I'm so stupid. Okay. Oh, man. I kind of want to take the Cabal Writ, but making them use their whole hand doesn't seem bad. It's just that they draw Pact of Negation, we're looking like fools, right? I guess I'll take Spy. I think we're going to take Spy. Or is that just so risky? Ugh, I'll take the Spy. I don't know if that's right, though. I really don't know if that's right. It's really bad if they draw exactly Pact of Negation. Fellmire Petal. Cabal Ritual. Dread Return, target Spy. Force of Will, pitch Consider. All right. So now they've got a Boggart Troller and an unknown card, and we've got basically nothing. I guess Dark Ritual's among the best cards in our deck. I take another Thoughtseize. Daze. Not bad. Not the best, but not terrible. I imagine this might be a Trawler tapped, unless they're going to try to aggro us out with Boggart Trawler, which is definitely something they can do. There's a Boggart Trawler. I'm just going to daze it. Is your last card Spirit Guide? Letting it go. It's possible they did have a Spirit Guide in their hand. Another Doomsday is just not going to help us. Boggart Bog, go. We're getting into the danger zone here. We really need the deck to give us something. Oh my god. The island has been really screwing us. If this is a Spy, we're just dead. All right. Come on, deck. Black Source? Or we can try to YOLO an edge into a Force here, which is a play at our disposal. There's the Flooded Strand we were hoping for, so let's go put a Doomsday onto the stack. And then I think we just killed them with the Bob's Your Uncle pile here. I don't know what they could have. They can't play for Pact of Negation in their own upkeep unless they have like Pact of Negation plus Spirit Guide, but they don't have double blue to pay for the Pact. So yeah, we've got the extra card to tuck. So this is a draw into Brainstorm. And then we Brainstorm into Edge, LED, Consider. Where's my Consider? My Consider was pitched. So Ponder will have to do the trick then. And yeah, this ought to do it. Oracle on the bottom with Ponder on top, LED, Edge of Autumn, Brainstorm, Cycle Edge, cast Brainstorm, put back Doomsday with Ponder on top, cast Lion's Eye Diamond, hold control, cycle Edge of Autumn, crack Lion's Eye Diamond for triple blue, draw into Ponder, cast Ponder, put Doomsday on the bottom, Thassa's Oracle on top, don't shuffle, cast Oracle. And that should be just what the doctor ordered. All right. Snuck game one out there against Oops All Spells, which is always good. Now, the issue is here, our deck is kind of not very good against Oops All Spells. The way that our sideboard's set up, like these Fluster Storms can hit things. These Force of Negations can hit things. These Duresses can hit things. And Vision Charm, in a way, can be interesting. But I think we can go like this. We can cut Cavern of Souls. We can cut Pact of Negation. I think we can cut a couple of Petals. It's possible that 4 Fluster Storms is just too much for this matchup. We could cut all of these Personal Tutors. It's like a little slow. I just want to have all of my interaction in the deck. And then we can like maybe even go down to 2 cyclers. So like this is one way that we can go, but I might keep a cycler. We could pitch a consider, but then again, no. I'm actually just going to go like this. I don't know if this is proper. We got a bunch of interaction in the deck. And then maybe next game, when we're on the play, we actually board back in the Street Wraiths, the Edge of Autumns, the Lotus Petals, and the Cabal Rituals. But we'll see. 14 lands, infinite interaction, but not the best interaction. Like, we're not playing Graveyard Hate. We've got a Force of Will. We've got a Duress that we can't cast. Does it get better than this? We've got 2 copies of Doomsday. I'm going to keep this hand. It's not the best hand. Agadeem, Lotus Petal, Dark Ritual, Undercity Informer, Force of Will. They don't have the Reanimate. Okay. Land. Thassa's Oracle. Terrible draw. Undercity Sewers. Force of Negation. I guess we'll top the Force of Negation. Really got to hope they don't have a second route to a brother here. Looking like they don't. We'll draw the Fawn. Maybe with Duress in hand, like drawing Fawn's not the best. So they got Boggart Trawler plus. This is the kind of hand where we just die to the Trawler. I think they've got us here. Cabal Therapy is fine. Maybe they'll heads up name Force of Negation. Oh, they were targeting themselves. Where's Memory's Journey? Where's their Memory's Journey? Do they not have Memory's Journey? Oh my god. They don't have Memory's Journey. Okay. Well, we weren't drawing anything good for a long while, but... Ooh, we got an opponent. This hand can just cast Jace in a couple of turns. In 4 turns, though. It's a lot of lands. We're a cantrip away from a turn 2 Doomsday, but we don't really have anything else. But on the other hand, right, like... On the other hand, if we like ponder into Force of Will plus Doomsday, then we're kind of off to the races. But this is a lot of hot air with the Jace. I think I'm going to send this one. I don't know if that's correct, but it's what I'm feeling. I'll give this one a shot, but it's a little risky. Do we want a Riddler on the bottom or Brainstorm on the bottom? I think I'm going to put the Brainstorm on the bottom. Maybe we can riddle it up at some point here. Okay. Just please don't wasteland me. That's all I'm asking. This game's over if they wasteland me. I'll have to show them Street Wraith. Please don't reanimate me. Oh no. This could be very bad. Wasteland's so good for our opponent here. Xander's Lounge tapped. Interesting. Is this Grixis Reanimator or what's going on here? This could be like they could be playing Achilles Grixis Reanimator deck. Force of Will, not a bad pickup. Personal Tutor, not quite what we're after. Ponder is always advisable, though. Use Ponder's ability, no. Cast Flooded Strand, pass the turn. We probably have Force of Will pitch Quantum Riddler here. And then we have to decide whether we'd like to draw that Ponder, and I think the answer is likely yes. You may Brainstorm. What are they Xander's lounging for? I feel like this might be Achilles-style Grixis Reanimator, but I could be wrong. It could also be Beanstalk Control, actually. It's probably more likely to be 5-colored beans, in which case I think I'm fine with this Ponder. I think I'll shuffle my deck. I'll grab an Underground Sea. We'll cast Ponder. I mean, yeah, these are a bunch of Magic the Gathering cards. I don't mind the Edge either for double cycler action. If they Surveil here, this will tell us, like, if they get a Greenland, yeah. So this is Domain Beans by the looks of it. And they liked what they saw. Yeah, Uro's fine. I kind of want to shuffle then Brainstorm in my end step. How insane is that? Daze would be such a good draw here because our opponent's completely tapped out. We have to expect they probably have 2 pieces of interaction. There's a Cycler on top of our deck, which doesn't really help us. I'll shuffle. I wish we had a second Sewers here. And then I think I could Brainstorm, or I could just go to my turn, take a draw. I'm going to Brainstorm now. I don't know if this is right or not, but fascinating. I'm going to send my Ritual here. Whoa, they shuffled off their Ponder too. And I think this is going to be a Force Pitch Force. Oh, baby. Holy moly. And we have Quantum Riddler with the Street Wraith already in hand. Thassa's Oracle. Pact of Negation. Lotus Petal. Daze. Have I played a land yet this turn? I have not. Okay. Cast Quantum Riddler. Draw Lotus Petal plus Pact of Negation. Play Lotus Petal. Cycle Street Wraith. Draw Cavern plus Oracle with Daze underneath. I think this is fine. Because the Riddler will just be out anyways. So Daze, Cavern, Oracle, Petal, Pact, Warp the Riddler, play the Petal, cycle the Street Wraith, play the Cavern, name Wizard, blue, cast the Oracle, and we have Pact of Negation back up. Fuck, dude. Oh. Remember at the end of the last video when I said I wasn't sure how I felt about Riddler? Then Riddler does stuff like this. This card is I think the real deal. It feels pretty sick in some spots when you can like use it like that. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So now we're against Beanstalk Control. It's possible we also want Vision Charm if they have like Narsets. Against the Beans. Force of Will's pretty sick. Days on the draw against Beans, I'm not like super impressed with, I don't think. I don't want to cut all of my petals. Though I think I can cut some of them. Ponder never hurt nobody. And then it's just like, do we actually want... I'll cut another Days. I don't really mind it to go like this. Vision Charm's like a little cute, of course, but now we've got, what, 4 Flusterstorms with our Force of Wills. I want to keep Force of Will against Beans because they're also an Endurance deck. 5 discard. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Vision Charm beats Narset. This hand's very close. I'll keep it. Force Pitch Personal Tutor. Opponent's on a mull to 6. Misty Rainforest. Let's hope they don't Thoughtseize me. I might have to Force of Will a Thoughtseize. Okay, no Thoughtseize. Looks like they're pondering or Tameoing. Ponder it is. Again, Undercity Sewers, Cavern of Souls. These are the sorts of hands where the 15 land mana base is like sketch balls. But so far, it's been working out all right. You got to be the greed that you want to see in this world, folks. Undercity Sewers. Oh, fucking Jesus. Yeah. Let's float that on top. I guess we'll play out this petal now. But we are juicing here, folks. We're kind of juicing with that Dark Ritual on top. Is our opponent going to be able to beat Force of Will plus Flusterstorm here? That is the question. Beans, huh? Am I supposed to force Beans? I kind of want to let it go, but this might be aggressive. This might be aggressive because if they have double force in their hand, now I'm screwed and I should have just let them have the Beans. Force of Will, pitch Brainstorm. I might just force pitch Fluster here. We're in like Flynn. Is this going to be another Quantum Riddler pile? Okay, so we like draw Riddler, play Riddler. We have 1 mana up. What if they have Consign? Is it crazy that I want to take things a little slower next turn? Riddler draws us Edge of Autumn, like Lion's Eye Diamond. What if I just made Riddler draw? What if we go draw Riddler for turn, cast Quantum Riddler, draw Edge of Autumn Oracle, cast an uncounterable Oracle, then we can, I think, Jace them on the following turn. If stuff went super crazy. Okay. So Jace on the bottom. LED on top of Jace. Oh no, that this doesn't work. Oh no. This does not work. I'm a goofball. I'm a goofball. Shit. Shit, 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 shit. I'm short 1 mana here. I'm just going to hold my cavern here. Okay, Wasteland was pretty good. Can you warp? Can you warp like this? You can. Let's play a Quantum Riddler. Well, if they've got Consign, we're dead. So it should have been Pact of Negation, I guess, as the last card. They've got the Consign. Yeah. Okay. I had a feeling that was going to happen. We should have built a pile that could be Consign. That was sloppy magic on my part. I'm sorry about that. And the Wasteland meant that I couldn't put the Jace on the stack. Like, I would have put the Jace on the stack if I didn't get Wastelanded for sure there. Yeah, so I really need to learn more how to use Quantum Riddler. So that was a little bit embarrassing. It's okay. I've been playing on hard mode my whole life. That was super embarrassing, though. This one's just looking for the namesake. I think I'm going to keep it. I'll just play Misty and pass. They're just going to pass. Let's get a sewer in here. Force of Will. We're kind of just looking for Doomsday, right? I'll put Force into the graveyard. Draw for turn. Polluted Delta. Not bad. Surgical Extraction on Force of Will. Yeah, that's fine. I'll cast Consider. I think I'll bin an Underground Sea. Draw that. That's not the best. We'll pass. Brainstorm's fine. Hedge Maze. Bin Uro, pass. We'll draw another Duress, you say. I'll hit you with one of these now. Guess I'll take beans. And then this seems like a pretty good time to get our Riddler out. Just to kind of cycle it, because yeah. I'll try another Dark Ritual. This one's falling apart. I'll cast this to play around the Consign. Pass the turn. Oh, but yeah, our opponent's got a lot of very potent magic cards in their hand now. Did they put Carpet of Flowers? Okay. And they've got the Leyline Binding for my Riddler. Oh, they're going to Leyline Binding my Petal. Fascinating. Yeah, that's fine. I actually don't mind that too much. Draw another Flusterstorm. I could have put the Riddler on the stack there to draw another card, I guess. Looks like Uro's coming in. We might be dead here. I really fucked up that last game. I'm really kind of sad about that. It should have been an easy win for us, I feel like. We just can't make ourselves dead to Consign there. Big Daddy Euro's a fucker, though. Yeah, it's not good. Dark Ritual. Duress. Guess I'll take Consign. Blusterstorm, your force. But now, how do I actually beat this Pyroblast? I actually don't know if I can win here. I don't think I can beat this Pyroblast. Oh, they don't have red mana, though. Okay, so I'm going to 9. I'm taking 6 going to 3. So I can edge. I could edge into Brainstorm and then like Brainstorm into. The Riddler's gone. The Riddler actually, well, with against Pyroblast, the Riddler's not the best. Well, we only get one shot here. It might just have to be Cycle Thassa. I don't foresee like another way that we can get around that. And then we just got to hope that they don't find a red land in 2 draws. Right? Like I don't think there's just anything else I can really do here. Maybe I'm wrong, but all right, don't kill me. Really? Just peeled Mystic Sanctuary off the top? Yeah. All right. That sucks. So I guess we would have won the second game of that match if I put Flusterstorm with Thassa's Oracle. I have to admit, I get kind of overwhelmed with this Quantum Riddler card. I think we can win that. That was a really good draw. I mean, there's obviously a lot of good draws for our opponent, and we kind of were just in the position where we just had to put our thing on the stack and hope that it worked. There wasn't a way to beat the Uro plus something else. Like if they didn't have the pressure down there, we might have been fine. But yeah. Mystic Sanctuary off the top is too strong. We're kind of pretty close here. I think I'll keep this. Let's do the old Mystigo. Underground Mortuary tapped. What does that mean? I have no idea. They liked whatever they saw, though. We'll grab our own Surveil lands. Looking for a land here. I'll take a Petal. Our turn. Play out this. I could cast Consider. You know what? I'm going to keep this edge as well. They played an Underground Mortuary. We might be able to just get them with the double cycler Doomsday next turn. Badlands. Dark Ritual of their own. Thoughtseize. I don't know what's happening. I guess I should have played out my Petal. Now we're just screwed. Gamble. Okay, so this is Storm, huh? Gaia's Will to the bin. Chrome Mox. Lion's Eye Diamond. I should have played out my Petal. Is their last card Echo? Oh, they're going to Echo us. Okay. Actually really like this for us. Really wish I played out this Petal, though. That was a kind of a big mistake. Okay. Hopefully they need to Echo again. We've got one Street Wraith to rule them all here. This is going to put me to 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. And I guess I can't cast Doomsday. All right. So now we're on the Street Wraith beatdown plan. We can't fetch either. So Brainstorm's a pretty dead card. We can't cast our Thoughtseizes either. We'll go any order shuffle. Lots of fetch lands. No, I can't undo. I actually needed that Sphinx. Use Ponder's ability. No, this kind of gets us close. Next turn, we can cast Brainstorm. Got him. All right. Okay. Against the Epic Storm, Hydroblast might be overkill. I think we board similarly to how we boarded against Oops All Spells. And I think that was like this. All right. Guess I'll keep this. It's not the best hand. It's not the worst hand. Oh, I'm going to play out my LED, of course. That makes a good amount of sense to me. Song of Creation. Chrome Mox. Oh, yikes. We could just be dead here. I think I'm going to let them do this. And then, like, I don't want to tap my mana. So if they, like, wheel, we might have to crack LED for triple blue. They're just taking Doomsday. Okay, that's fine. Do I want to Brainstorm in the end step? Actually kind of don't mind doing that. Let's go like this. Play Tarn, pass. I'm not going to bother pondering here. Just pass with double fluster up. And we'll just let him Thoughtseize again. Take a fluster. End step. Fetch. Undercity Sewers. Brainstorm's not quite what we're looking for. I'll put that one to the graveyard. We'll draw another Ponder. Let's cast it. Use Ponder's ability. No, we'll draw Daze. We're going to pass. I'd like to duress them next turn. Like, we don't want to duress and tap out a fluster here, I don't think. But duressing them next turn seems pretty sweet to me. They're going to gamble. I think I'll let this through. Discarded Veil. That's probably what they went for, I would guess. Or they had Veil to protect. Playing an LED. Yep. Do I want to Brainstorm now? No. Okay. Hit him with a duress. Echo, Echo, Sail. I guess I'll take a Sail into the west. I guess we'll pass. Echo of Aeons. So I guess I'll daze returning Undercity Sewers. And then I'll fluster. But now if they peel mana, we could be in a tough spot. Daze. Excellent draw. Cast Undercity Sewers. I think I float this land on top. Ooh. I don't mind me a Jace. We might brainstorm out a Jace next turn. They peel land here. It just can't be Dark Ritual. Burning Wish. Daze. Draw Brainstorm for turn. Do I want to go into the Jace here? Oh, nice. Yes, the other Daze is good. Okay. Hmm. Getting there. Okay. Draw that. There's a Dark Ritual underneath. Think I'll pass. Okay. Draw the ritual. Let's cast Brainstorm. Ooh, I should have hid Jace. No, because right. Okay. We'll hit him with another fluster. Oh, they're just raucous theatering. Okay. Underground Sea. Draw. Go ahead. I think I need to find one more mana source before I can slam this Jace. Yeah, they can just like echo here, right? So. Oh, wow. Are we dead? Okay. Now I'm going to slam Jace. We'll mill ourself, I guess. Draw a Force of Negation. All right. We got to hope they don't have anything crazy here. So I guess like Dark Ritual Beseech does kill us. That's what they've got. Oh, empty the Warrens. Okay. Just going to keep thinning my deck. We need a Doomsday now. Let's draw. Oh, we milled the Riddler. Let's play out Petal. Let's play Dark Ritual. Let's cast a Street Wraith. Let's pass. And I've got Force of Negation up now. All coming at the Jace. Block. Go to our turn. Draw. Let's mill ourselves. I guess we'll play another land. We'll just pass. Mill ourselves. I guess we'll duress you. Hopefully you don't have an echo in your hand. Ooh, Veil of Summer. Should I start tacking now? I honestly don't even think so. Draw for turn. Mill ourselves with Jace. 2 Force of Negations, draw land. Jesus. Hit them with a Thoughtseize. Hit them with a Thoughtseize. I'll take Tendrils. Pass. Wow, all 3 of my Doomsdays are in the bottom 15. It's pretty funny. There's the skipper. All right. The good old turn 15 Doomsday. I don't think we really want to change anything. Let's run it back. Force of Negation, Flusterstorm, Ponder, lots of good cards. We'll keep this hand. The Riddle Sticks. They're just passing. I don't want to walk into a Veil of Summer. That seems like it spells disaster. Underground Mortuary. Bin Opal. Thoughtseize target me. I think I'm going to go for a fluster on it. I don't know if that's right. This could spell disaster if they have LED plus echo. In fact, maybe I'm supposed to fawn the veil there. That was so bad. That was so bad. I was supposed to fawn veil, I think. I think I was supposed to fawn veil. Shoot. Yeah. Okay, they're passing. They have another veil. They took the Doomsday. We have another. How greedy is it to ponder here? I'm going to do it. Oh, it's so greedy. Now. Oh, that was so bad. Why did I do that? I really wanted to hit a second land, but now I don't like the way I played this game. Maybe we can get away with something, though. Another fluster. I'm just going to pass. I really want to land here. Passing yet again. Draw for turn. Pedal's not bad. I'll hit him with a duress now. Yep. Gamble. Gamble's good. Burning Wish to bin. That could have been what they gambled for. You can LED. Pass. Draw. Force of Will. Pretty good. Gaia's Will. Okay. Lands. Is there any reason why I shouldn't just kill them right now? They have 2 cards in their hands. The Epic Storm doesn't play like Pyroblast or Consign, does it? I don't think so. Yeah, they look pretty F6'd to me. So we can take Brainstorm, Lion's Eye Diamond, Thassa's Oracle, Ponder, and Street Wraith. That ought to do it. We'll put Oracle on the bottom. That. Cycle Edge. Cast Brainstorm. Put back Flusterstorm with Ponder on top. Cast Lion's Eye Diamond. Hold control. Cycle Street Wraith. Pitch for triple blue. Cast Ponder. Draw Oracle. Cast Oracle. And that'll do it. Okay. What a grind. What a grind of a match that was. Yeah, our hand was just loaded to the brim. This is how I like to fight against Storm and combo, and this is why Brian Cook, does not like to play against Doomsday with the Epic Storm, especially when I'm playing 4 Fluster Storms, 4 Force of Negations in my sideboard. We're 3-1 with Turbo Doomsday. Probably should be 4-0 again if I wasn't just dumb. Like, I always just screw something up, and it's not. This wasn't the deck's fault, really. This was my fault, I think. But yeah, we got 1 round left here. I mean, I will be back shortly. I might take a short break before I play it, but yeah, we'll be back soon. Cheers. Alrighty, 5th and final round. We are on the play here. Yet again on the play. Yikes, schnikes, Yikes. The old triple cycler skipper, huh? With Thoughtseize plus pedal? Ooh. Okay. So we Thoughtseize our opponent on 1. Turn 2. We draw for turn. We cycle Street Wraith. Then we brainstorm. I might keep this. This is a little sketchy. It's got a lot of cyclers, though. We're close to casting Doomsday, and we have Brainstorm, and we get to Thoughtseize our opponent to see what they're up to. We might come back to regret this, because, like, obviously, like, half of our hand, or just under half of our hand, does all the same thing, but we do get to cycle this Wraith. Cycling Wraiths is never a bad idea. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm going to take Magus and hopefully kill them before any of their other cards matter. Been a while since we played against Prison. I guess we play out Lotus Petal now, just in case they chalice on 0, but maybe that's wrong, because now I've just told them that I'm up to no good, whereas they probably just put me on... Oh, that's nice. Reanimator otherwise. I'll cycle this Wraith now. All right, let's hope they don't... Let's hope they didn't get something of consequence and this game is just over next turn. It is possible, though, if they just, like, Thoughtseize bugged themselves into another Blood Moon effect. Broadside Bombardiers is not going to be good enough, my friend. Alrighty. We'll take a Swift 2 here. And then we'll Doomsday our opponent into a... Oh! Right. I forgot this was a line at their disposal. Still just puts us to 5, though. So they are still just dead. Doomsday puts us to 2. Thassa's Oracle. Lion's Eye Diamond. Consider. Cycle into LED. Play LED. Cycle. Bin a random card. Draw Oracle. And let's put Pact of Negation on the bottom. Pact of Negation on the bottom. I think we go Oracle, Cavern, Consider, LED, Cycle Edge, cast this, hold control, sacrifice this, crack this for triple blue, draw Consider, cast Consider, bin Cavern, play Oracle, and they're dead. All right. Mono red Stompy, you say. Been a while since we played against those. Good to remember the old chestnut of the Pitch Fury Broadside Bombardiers line. So we'll cut our Ponders, I believe. We'll cut our Thoughtseizes. I don't know that we actually need Pact of Negation in this matchup. Because, like, we're not really... I guess Pact can beat Pyroblast. We cut Consider. Is Riddler good? It might be. It might just be Pact. That might come back to bite me. This is looking pretty nice. Sort by mana value. Sort by color. 25 blue cards. All right. I'm going to keep my personal tutors because they get me to Doomsday immediately. I'm going to cut, and because we're boarding an additional mana. So, like, Doomsday's the choke point of the deck. Like, look at this hand, right? Like, Personal Tutor would be better than Ponder if it was in this hand. But this does not seem like a hand we can keep, so I'm going to mulligan it, especially being on the draw. Well, here we would rather have the Ponder, of course. But we'll keep. Do I have to bin Edge here? I might. As bad as that seems. God damn. God damn. God damn. We'll let it go. I'm not going to force this. Our pedals shut off now, though, which sucks. Okay. Chalice on Zero's hyper annoying. I wish there was a sorcery speed Dark Ritual. Urza's Saga changes the texture of this matchup for sure. All right, we're really just looking for Dark Ritual. Disruptor Flute around Days, huh? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Opponent's playing very well. And now we have to, like, expect that we have to Daze, but I think I still just have to take this Sewers here. I'll put Brainstorm on top. Cast Brainstorm. Put back both of our zeros. Snag a Misty. Now they're just passing. They're going to flute again. I think this one's over then. They are going to flute again. Naming Doomsday. Yeah, I think we're dead now. Damn, there's the Dark Ritual we were looking for too. I'm just going to fail to find. This matchup's pretty hard on the draw. For sure. Pithy Needle will probably turn off something, I would imagine. Edge of Autumn makes sense. Are they finally playing into Days? They are. I guess I'll take my selection where I can get it. Let's Daze the Magus. If they have Spirit Guide, I'll scoop. Okay. Another Daze. We need a second Dark Ritual. Spin Thassa. Pass the turn. Draw for turn. Quantum Riddler. Well, let's warp a Riddler to draw a card. Force of Negation. Not bad. All right. Just give me the turn one deck. We haven't had a turn one in a while. We'll play first. That is certainly not the turn one. Oh my god. This hand... With this hand... I think we would bottom Jace. I then really hope that our Brainstorm gets us there. Force of Negation plus a Daze. We have the Cabal Ritual. They're keeping 7. We're looking for Doomsday. If I go to 5, like, what am I looking for with 5? I'm looking for, like, Dark Ritual, Doomsday, Force of Will. I'll keep. I don't know if this is right or not. Oh. Not quite sure if this is right or not. Ancient Tomb. Let's see if they want to flute again. I'll Fawn Pitch Negation, I guess. Or Fawn Pitch Daze. I think I'll grab Sewers here. I think I'll put Daze into the graveyard. Draw another Daze. Cast a Brainstorm. Oracle back. Oh, this Undercity Sewers is going to kill me if I have to Daze here. I guess it's Oracle back, Street Wraith back, play Misty, go. Just play the One Ring. Chalice on 1's fine. Damn. They have Spirit Guide. Okay. Okay, double flute and chalice. The Undercity Sewer certainly sucks here. Daze isn't going to do it. Pedal, edge, edge. There's no reason to riddle, right? Oh, I guess Pyroblast is turned off. I could see them going for a chalice on 2. I guess this will be the pile. We'll put pedal on the bottom. Thorical. Cavern, edge, edge. Play sewers. Bin edge. Maybe I was allowed to put a daze in my pile then. This is a third flute. I beat Chalice on 2. The way I have it set up, but I don't beat Blood Moon. Bombardiers. Attack. Do they have Fury? 7. Pass. We'll draw. Cycle. Wizard. Did we get there? Oh, yes. Okay. Whew. I thought 2 flutes had to be, like, good enough, right? 2 flutes has to be good enough. Wow. All right. Another 4-1. You kind of love to see it. Damn, that was sick. What a sick league. Another, like, could have been very close to 5-0 if I wasn't a complete goofball with respect to my maybe that pile. I mean, if my opponent played their consign right, they like didn't consign the LED. But knowing that they wouldn't consign the LED, like, it makes sense that we were supposed to make a Flusterstorm Oracle pile. I'm still, like, getting used to all the options. Like, this card gives you so many options, which I really like. We got to use it to pretty good effect. Maybe it was game 1 against Beans, and then it came up just as a cycler in various other spots throughout the day. We got to see, again, the power of Cabal Ritual against Stompy. And I think we got to use the Cabal Ritual against the Cradle Control opponent that we played against as well. We got to see the Combo Killer package of the deck in full effect in this league. I don't know why the Oracle's over here. Oh, I moved the Oracle over here. I was like, what am I doing? We got to see the Combo Killer package in full effect in the league. And then we also got to see the blue package with the 4 Flusterstorms. Like, I think I liked the 4 Flusterstorms. I think I really liked the 4 Flusterstorms. We still yet to play against Reanimator in a while. I haven't seen Reanimator in a while. We beat Upshots Spells, though it was pretty close. Like, if our opponent had a Memories Journey in their deck, it would have been a different story. But they didn't. We identified that they didn't, and we fawned their thing and won. So that's great. I like the deck a lot. I don't think I am missing the 16th land yet. Like, things are pretty tight, but so far things have been panning out nicely. Pact of Negation, still love this card. I think I don't mind having 2 Thoughtseizes back in the deck now. I'm not opposed to that. This might be my favorite version of the deck that I've seen so far. And then, of course, like, you don't have to be, like, most Doomsday decks play 3 dazes, but I do enjoy playing the full set of dazes in the deck. I think daze is really, really good, especially when you're on the play. And you saw like how potent it was against mono red Stompy there. We just kind of like got to use daze, and they were playing around daze like very well. That player was playing their deck very well. Like the Disruptor Flute in response to my fetch land got me on numerous occasions for having my Undercity Sewers out, where like we wouldn't be able to like get extra mana. So yeah, I think they played like very well, and we ended up getting there. These Cabal Rituals are so good in the sideboard. I really like having 2 Cabal Rituals in the sideboard. I think that's great. I think the deck is starting to come together. I'm still making mistakes, but oh no, I lost a ritual. I'm still making a plethora of mistakes, but I'm starting to play the deck a little bit more now, and I'm starting to get a little bit more comfortable with it. Oh, this is where the Cabal Ritual went. Sorry. It's possible that we want to make some more adjustments to the deck moving forward. But so far, I am enjoying the list roughly as it stands. I'm pretty happy with this sideboard so far. It's been feeling pretty nice, and I don't know how I feel exactly about the swap to 4 Flusters over the Duress, but that's something, that we can keep an eye out for. But I do like playing it like this. We would have liked some Barrow-goyfs for sure against Mono Red Stompy, but we did manage to sneak a couple of wins through against them regardless. And so, yeah, this is where things stand today. Back-to-back 4-1s feels pretty good, though this one was so close to a 5-0, but we just couldn't quite light the cigar. In any case, everybody, if you're enjoying the Doomsday journey, we're going to continue Doomsdaying. It's Doomsday, 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 folks. And I'm having a blast. I don't know why I ever stopped playing the deck. So look forward to more Doomsday action in the coming months as we inch closer toward Eternal Weekend. And have a wonderful evening. Drop a subscribe. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe if you want to subscribe. Love to have you coming along, and we'll see you all again soon. This is Semiotician signing out. Cheers.